I'm gonna see if I can. Let me just see if I can send you the John Bear thing. I've got it here somewhere. Just a second.
Okay.
Have you ever been on the Snooker forum?
No, I don't think I have.
You'll have to check it out. The snookerforum.co.uk. It's a website. It's a discussion forum.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the internet and it's based out of the UK, but it's the most popular place for snooker players, and there's all sorts of discussion going on there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Now, do you know how to get? Let's see here.
I'm looking in the background. It looks like you got a bunch of one pieces in your background there, over your left shoulder.
Oh yeah, well I got a couple of cue cases in the back. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, I hope it's blurry. It looks like it's blurry or something.
Every now and again you go blurry, but you get focused again really quick.
That's strange. Okay, here. So here's the link. I'm gonna send it to your Skype.
Okay. Oh, there, yeah.
Oh, Frenchie. You ever met Frenchie?
Oh yeah, I know Frenchie well.
I
Yeah.
heard Frenchie did some pretty crazy. You know the rainbow shot? Have you ever heard about his
Yeah,
ring?
yeah, I've watched it. Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah. You know, he went on Jay Leno with that one time too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he went on Jay Leno and he did the juggling of the beer on his nose trick too, like on Jay Leno.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went on TV with it. Yeah. He, I think the way it goes is he juggles three full pitchers of beer on his nose.
3 full pitchers of beer on his nose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sorry, Marv, we need this table.
That's
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable.
If you know Frenchie's a character, man.
He sure was, eh? He's a comedian.
Yeah. Yeah, I played him quite often there in the area here in the tournament play, you know.
So what about Tony Fun? Did you ever get a chance to play Tony much?
No, I watched him one time though. I think I went to meet a buddy one time on where did we go? They had a pool hall in the upper level with a bowling alley down below. And Jimmy Bear worked there for a while. Can't quite think of the name of it right now. I don't know if it was on Clark or around that area. Anyway, I think, yeah, and I think that fellow was playing there a couple of times there. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown, yeah, I know Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually joined the league. They tracked me down. I went into the league pool, but my days off changed, so I couldn't go through it. Then I couldn't get July off to go down to Vegas and play in the final kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I had to back out.
So what did you do after you quit playing? Like, I guess you were playing when you were young, but what did you end up doing as a career?
Well, I ended up going back to Ottawa, my hometown, and then I got a job driving the public transit.
Oh, okay.
So I got a job. The minute I went back, I got a job making like 50 grand a year, you know.
That's a very good job.
Yeah.
My cousin's a bus driver. It's very good work.
Okay. Yeah. And then about I think I was about 22. I'd kind of given it up for about 3-4 years at the time.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Jimmy White, who was on the tour over in Europe, called me one time, and he told me Willie Thorne made me another offer.
Oh.
What had happened? Willie Thorne owned about 15 clubs over there.
Yep.
And he made me an offer while I was over there. He offered me to hire me to work in the club.
Yeah.
You know, the way we think working behind the counter, right?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that, man. Him hiring me, I only had to go play in any room that he owned, and he paid me.
Wow.
And then he'd pay to keep me on the tour.
Wow.
So I didn't know that, and then after keeping in touch with Kirk Stephen and Jimmy White over the years, Jimmy White contacted me and told me that Willie Thorne made me that offer again, right?
Yeah.
And then he told me that you don't work in the club, you only go play there, right? And he'll pay to keep you on the tour and pay for the hotel, the plane, and everything if you play in any club that he owned.
Wow.
But by then I'd already got a job making 50 grand a year and hadn't touched my cue at all.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, do I really want to go back now?
Yeah.
You know, and if I played in the condition like I played in Canada, I might have maybe thought about it, right?
Yeah.
But having to go play in the condition you have to go play in Europe.
Now, why is it so different in Europe at that time?
Well, you have a heavier balls to begin with, which changes everything.
Yeah.
That nap, that nap, you need 2 years to figure out the nap to get back to play the way you played before. Because you can imagine, you play all your life, okay? If you put left-hand stuff on the ball, you figure, okay, I got to go about a quarter inch to the left to make that ball. But now when you go up the green, okay, you're not going a quarter inch to the left anymore. Now you actually have to go a half inch from the way you've trained your brain all your life.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, you figure, okay, no, I can't go a quarter inch that way. I got to go a quarter inch the other way. So I have to go to the left of the pocket a half inch. So you're down there, and if you don't have a direct message to your brain, how can you actually get your body parts to work to make the ball, right? So you're down there, you're thinking, okay, I know, okay, I got to go a quarter inch that way, but no, I'm over in Europe, so I actually got to go a half inch. So you're ready to shoot, and you go, you know what? I can't do it. I'll tell you what. I'll compromise. I'll go halfway, okay?
Yeah.
So what do? You hit the horn. Then you jump up and you go, friggin' knew I had to go a half inch, but like Cliff lived over there for a long time, and he learned how to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Werbeniuk, but I tell you, when you're new over there.
Yeah.
But when I played, when we went over there to play amateur a couple years on the tour,
yeah,
I didn't know anything about the club.
Yeah.
Myself and Kirk Stevens, all we know is we hit the fucking ball hard and they all went in.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything about cloth and everything, right? I didn't know anything about nap until that year I went to go play in the World.
Yeah.
I got a little bit older, a little more educated, and.
But they had nap on the snooker tables here. They must have had.
Not when I played.
Really? No nap on the tables?
No, nowhere in Canada, nowhere out in my area like Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal. Nobody had a cloth heavy enough with nap.
Oh, heavy enough. Okay, well there got to be some nap. Like it's not like you were playing on pool cloth.
But the ball didn't go the other way in our nap.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we had like thin nap, right?
Yeah.
Like over there, you have to iron the tables all the time.
Yeah.
Just by putting your hand on the tables, you can look at the fibers.
The fibers move. Yeah.
Yeah, they get bigger. Yeah, you're right. We had a nap in the cloth, but it didn't affect which way the ball.
Play. Yeah.
But yeah, it's freaky over there. You get over there and you got the ball going the other way on you. I actually, I remember I was playing my match with Willie Thorne. I think he beat me 9-5. I had 5 70 runs and didn't win any one of them games.
What?
Yeah, I was online to make all them games. I could have made a 130 or more.
Yeah.
What had happened is when you go to play the pink in the side, I never could get the brain. I got to play in the top half of the pocket.
Yeah.
Because you play in the middle or even a little bit on the right to try to cheat the pocket to get a better angle on for the shape, and then the ball rolls down and you hit the horn. And then he'd run out on me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really frustrating, right?
5 70 runs and you didn't win a single game. That's incredible.
And he beat me 9-5.
That's incredible.
I didn't even play with my own cue during the World. Actually, I played with the guy who put up the money, Mike Waterson.
Yeah.
I borrowed his cue. He had an ash cue. I couldn't play with my cue. I played with the blue tip. I had a maple cue, and every 3-4 days, with the humidity, the heavy cloth, the heavy balls, I had to put a new tip on.
Wow.
And back then, I only had one shaft.
Oh, man.
It was like every 4th day I'm putting a new tip on my cue. Well, how am I going to go play in the World match? Every 4th day I got a new tip.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, you gotta. And here, I mean, I played with the tip for like a half a year here in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I borrowed a cue. The cue was, I played with a short cue. My cue was only like about 53 inches.
That's very short.
Yeah, really short, and I'm a short guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I borrowed the guy's cue with Mike Waterson. His was about a 51.
Yeah.
So I won the flip of the coin when I'm playing my match, and it's like a bullfighting theater. They're all like in a theater, and you're down way below, and there's like 15,000 people there, and they got the TV cameras going. So I won the flip, and Willie Thorne was the fastest starter out of anybody. Normally it took like half a game for everybody to get the nerves down. Not Willie Thorne. Willie Thorne won more game ones than anybody in the world, and I knew that, right? So I won the flip. I think, you know what? I'm barely going to touch the reds. I'm not even going to try to put like right-hand stuff to go 2, 3, 4 rails and put them behind the yellow, the green. I'm just going to touch it a little bit, break 2 reds out. They go back into the pack. I'm going to be good. I go to take my first stroke. I drop the cue. Like, I'm a left-handed, so the cue stayed in my right hand where the bridge, but my hand in the back dropped the cue and it went clanging on the table. I got 15,000 people watching me. I'm ready to break. I can't even hang on to the cue.
Yeah.
Because the cue was 2 inches shorter than my cue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't play that bad, but the cloth killed me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I had a ball right over the hole. I needed to make. I think if I remember right, I needed to make like a blue. I needed to make 33 to win the game.
Yeah.
The ball was right over the hole. I went to put a little bit of stuff, forgot that the ball went the other way, followed it right in the pocket.
Oh my goodness.
I can imagine all the people watching, because the people there, a lot of people that went to watch knew what they were watching, right?
Yeah.
You can imagine what they're thinking. I'm dropping the cue. I'm following a red in right over the hole, right? Yeah. That was pretty. It was
a pretty tough transition.
Yeah, you need years to do it.
Wow.
Yeah. Anybody that did like Alain Robitaille from Montreal,
yeah,
he did really well because a Carlock guy, a really rich guy, first of all, paid him $50,000 a year to play pool.
Yeah.
So he had no pressure. He paid everything to go to Europe. But the guy bought him an identical table the way you play in Europe.
Yeah.
So he played 12, 15 hours on that table, the identical table that he'd go play a match over in Europe.
Every day played on it, yeah.
Which is why he did really well over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a really good potter. He made balls from all over the joint, man. But had anybody from here had got to play on them conditions too, they might have done a lot better too, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It took Kirk Stevens though. He was a really good potter. He broke into the top 4 really quick in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well.
Kirk plays. He's done a couple of stints with the Snooker Legends.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah.
So he's done a couple of stints with Snooker Legends.
Yeah. Yeah, he played really well.
Yeah.
He was a really good potter. Back then too, probably like now, they have a bookie right in the Crucible Theater during the World Championship. You could bet game by game. You can bet match by match.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do anything you want there. And I remember a guy from Australia, Eddie Charlton.
Eddie Charlton, yeah.
Had been in the quarterfinals every year for like 20 years.
Wow.
Now, Kirk was playing him to get into the quarterfinals. And we knew the way Kirk was playing, it was going to be the first year Eddie Charlton wasn't going to make the quarterfinals. We knew that, right?
Yeah.
So we were betting game by game. We made a little bit of money. Kirk beat him 9-1.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that was the first year that Eddie Charlton never made it in the quarterfinals.
Of the World Championships.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just friggin' killed him. I think, I forget who Kirk got beat by that year, but I think it was the match after.
So what was so special about Cliff? I mean, Cliff is the only Canadian that ever made the world, so...
Yeah.
What was it about him that was so different?
Cliff, well, he studied the nap over there.
Yeah.
But his safety game was unfriggin' real. And his concentration level, he could play, you watch it on TV, it's kind of like watching the poker. They edit it very well, right?
Yeah.
They make the people watching thinking that you're going to make a 100 run all the time. But you know what? You have games that go on for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You have matches that go on for 12 hours.
Yeah.
And Cliff, even after the 12 hour, you think he might have been on game 1. Nothing changed. His focus, his concentration. when he went for a ball, he made it. And when he went to play safe, you were about anywhere from right on the rail to 1 inch away from the rail, behind the green or the yellow.
Wow. So it was just so consistent.
Yeah, that year he won the world. I was actually he beat Alex Higgins 18-16 that year.
Yeah.
And after I got beat, I was Higgins' practice partner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played.
You practiced with Alex Higgins. Wow.
Yeah. He was like he went through a bottle of scotch. He was a drunk too, right?
Yeah.
But tried to beat the guy, right?
Yeah.
But he had Cliff down 8-1 after the first session.
Yeah.
You played 4 sessions. You played a morning, an evening, a morning, and an evening. And Cliff came back after that to beat him like 17-8 kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
After being killed like 8-1.
Wow.
Didn't matter to Cliff though. He friggin' grind you out. The grinder, man. They had him ranked number 2 in the world like for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind who?
I think at that time probably Steve Davis. Yeah.
You must have met Steve Davis then.
Yeah. I got to play with him too.
Wow.
You know what? He told me one thing, and I watched him because we had him over in Toronto for a little while.
Yeah.
When they grew up, like all people in Europe, which is why the people in Europe play really well, they don't even get to play a game for about a year. All they do is hit the white.
Practice. Yeah.
Hit the white, and they have to learn fundamentals, which is why they look like a friggin' robot when they play, right?
That's
in the
right.
fundamentals, they all play perfect, right?
Yeah.
Whereas we don't learn that.
No.
Even people here go golfing. What do? We get the clubs, we go on a golf course. We don't go to the driving range and learn how to hit a ball. No, we go golfing, right?
That's right.
We do that for pool too, so it was a big mistake, right? But Steve Davis, when he practiced, never practiced one game of snooker. What he'd do, he'd line all 22 balls, all the red and all the colors, on the middle of the table, like on the blue spot, going to the side pocket. Then he'd move the white to make it a dead-on shot in the corner.
Yeah.
And that was the only way he'd practice. He says, if I can't make a dead-on shot and I'm not cueing perfect, he says, I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And he never practiced a game of snooker. He only lined the balls, 22 balls up in the middle of the table and moved the white to make it dead on until he got to the end, near the rail ball.
Wow.
And not very often he made all 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the final 2 were like an inch away from the side pocket. But he was incredible. He won 3 world championships with different fundamentals.
Wow.
Yeah, he was the only guy who probably made major fundamental changes. His stance was different. You look at a pitcher, he's got 1 foot in front of another, and then he won world championship with 2 feet side to side.
Yeah.
He changed his stroke. He changed his grip.
Wow. So he's he obviously knew a lot about cue action and cue fundamentals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a friggin' machine, man.
How would you describe yourself when you played?
I played really quick. I was probably one of the fastest. I love to play quick.
Yeah.
I think I did okay in the. I probably wasn't like a great potter like Kirk Stevens.
Yeah.
But I got in the balls, my cue ball control. Everybody said my cue ball control was always my strong point.
Wow.
When I got in the balls, more often than not, I think I probably finished the game. My safety game was probably okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my cue ball control was probably my strongest part there.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when I practice too, I mean, I only practice to make black balls.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if my white ended up near the blue, put around there, and I had a great blue. I only practiced making black balls. So, my cue ball control was really good. Kirk Stevens, like a lot of people in Europe, I compare Kirk to a lot of people in Europe, the way they made balls and potted.
Yeah.
That friggin' guy made balls like everywhere and anywhere, man.
Very good potter.
Yeah. I think he got in. I think his downfall He had a lot of people backing him and putting a lot of money into him, and he made a ton of money. I think his downfall had to be he got hooked on a little bit of drugs there, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And and then he didn't pay any taxes over there. I heard he owed the government a lot of money too, and it didn't get any better for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I think Cliff won the world, and Cliff was ranked number 2. But if anybody could have competed, it had to be Kirk.
Wow.
Yeah, Jimmy White. When Jimmy played well, Jimmy White from Calgary, when he played well, he played really, really well. But unfortunately, he didn't play like a top 5 in the world like all the time.
Yeah.
Which you have to all where Kirk played like the top in the world like every friggin' day, you know.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he took a wrong turn and began going downhill, and then he was a really, really likable guy.
Yeah.
And everybody did everything they could to help him, and even when he went for the rehab, he'd come out and the people would back him again with all the money and everything he needed, and then he'd do well again, and then kind of get into the bad route again, and yeah. And then over time you get older. Well, you don't play the way you played when you're 19.
That's right.
Yeah.
What about Terry Davidson? You remember that name?
Yeah. Terry Davidson, actually, we got to play him when we were representing Canada. And the year before he won the world, I think he won in 79, I think it was back then.
Terry Davidson?
Is it Terry Davidson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. He had a really good job paying like 80, 100 grand a year. And when we met him, we kept going. You watch a guy play, you go, unreal, right?
Yeah.
And we go, well, how come you aren't turning pro? He goes, well, why did I turn pro? I'm making 80, 100 grand a year. I got a family, I got life going really well. He says, I'd never turn pro. And funny enough, the year after, he turned pro and won the world. Yeah.
Terry David. Oh no, not Terry. You're talking about Terry Griffiths.
Oh, Terry Griffiths. Yeah. Terry
I'm
Davidson.
thinking about Terry Davidson, the Canadian.
Yeah. Actually, I don't really know him that well.
Oh, okay. Terry Griffiths. Okay, yeah.
Terry Griffiths. Yeah, it was Terry Griffiths. Yeah. Oh, shit. Memories, man.
Amazing, eh? So I'll have to bring you out. I'll have to keep your number and phone you up one day when I go and visit Tony, and we'll go out to the snooker club and see if you can hit a couple of balls. I'll bring an extra cue for you.
Yeah, a few years ago, I actually pulled out the cue, and
what are you using now, by the way?
I didn't bring the cue. My buddy told me he's gonna give me a surprise, so we ended up. He took me out to what's the cue maker again there?
Gauthier.
Pardon me?
Gauthier?
Yeah, Gauthier and Paul Paquette were there.
Yeah.
So my buddy and I think I ended up getting a high run on the table. He told me 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, really tight table. He's got a really beautiful table down there.
Yeah.
Really tight, but
you're talking about Tom Gauthier, right?
Yeah, Tom Gauthier. Yeah.
Well, Tom Gauthier passed away a long time ago.
Oh, what's the brother?
Tom's brother was. Does he still make cue? He doesn't. Make cue.
Yeah. He's making. I think he's been working with Europe though, right?
He's still making cues. Tom Gauthier's brother's making cues.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's huge news because I'm a massive Gauthier fan. I never got a chance to meet Gauthier.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me Tom Gauthier's brother is making cues?
Yeah. I can get a hold of my buddy Rick.
Can you set me up because I will have a few people that want to buy cues.
Yeah.
Does he still make them just as well as Tom did?
Yeah. Years ago, actually, I have a snooker. Well, it's kind of like a pool cue because I played snooker. I couldn't go to like a big tip.
Yeah.
Anytime I put stuff in the ball, I couldn't control it, right?
Yeah.
So I had to make me a 10 millimeter, what I call a pool cue.
Yeah.
And I still have it. But yeah, if you give me your number, what I can do is give you my email address too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is massive news.
I actually don't know if he's still making them. I know years ago he was dealing with Europe. All the cues were going to Europe. I think
Wow.
he was making like a ton over dealing with the Europe people, right?
Under his name or under some other name?
I don't know. I know he was working for himself, so I have to think he was
I'm
doing.
just really shocked because back when I, was in the clubs in the mid '90s, everybody
Yeah,
talked about Goche. Goche was like the cue to get.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
Goche passed away, and then slowly, his just the whole idea of him just died away.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if I know that his brother is making cues, then I know I have like at least a half dozen people that would want to buy cues.
yeah.
What's your email address?
RoboQ,
ROBO.
ROBOCUE,
Yeah. CUE
yeah, 2003
2003.
at yahoo.ca.
That's interesting. You have an email address that has Q in it.
Yeah. Everybody used to call me because my name's Robitaille.
Yeah.
So my nickname used to be RoboQ.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Kevin RoboQ.
Yeah. Yeah. When we play in the league pool, we'd put like a little nickname on there, and then I think it was Marv Joe that came up with RoboQ.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Marv Joe, one of my good close friends, mentions Marv Joe's name a lot.
Yeah, a really, really good guy, man. They continue to live in the Tawasin area.
Yeah.
He was a chief out there, right?
Was
And
what?
matter of fact, I ran into him. Where did I run into him? Oh, yeah, the league pool. Because I joined the league pool at the ballroom
Yeah.
and play Monday night there.
Yeah.
If you want to run into all them guys, go Monday night. Uh, anyway, they told me that they're finally going to be developing that Tawasin area into a big shopping plaza.
Yeah.
$900 million deal they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he told me it was like 28 million for the plumbing alone.
So you're talking about something recent.
Yeah, yeah. That was like he told me that maybe like two and a half months ago, probably November.
Oh, okay. Tuason, eh?
Yeah, yeah. They had another guy going to do the deal, but I think they kind of got jerked around because to do the sewer alone, the guy jerked them around and the deal fell through.
Yeah.
But now they got another developer. Marv told me they're borrowing like 900 million to do the deal. It's going to
Well,
be a huge shopping area there, man. Huge. Big. I think it'll be bigger than Metrotown.
no way. Are you serious?
I don't know. It's huge.
Wow.
900 million. 900 million worth.
Wow.
Yeah. Metrotown's pretty big, so I don't know about the Metrotown thing, but it's huge. I think he
Wow.
told me like 500 shops. I forget all the details,
Wow.
but I'll get a hold of my buddy Rick. Rick will know how to get a hold of the Goche. I don't even remember I'm trying to think of the Goche's name now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the name
Yeah.
is it's just disappeared off my head now.
Yeah.
Um,
But my buddy Rick, I'll have my buddy Rick Soroka get a hold of you.
Rick Soroka.
Yeah.
Where does
He's,
that name sounds familiar for some
he's
reason?
an older guy. He's around retirement age.
I don't know. Do you know another one? His name is Vern.
Vern.
Vern. Let me just see if I have it here. Vern. Tony. No, sorry, not Vern, but Vince. Vince Jones.
Vince Jones. No, but my buddy Rick, if you're doing anything with cues, he'll probably know where to get used ones, all the people making them. I have his number here if you want.
Sure.
Yeah. His name is Rick.
Yep.
The phone number is 604
Yep.
463
Yep.
5384.
And would he mind if I phoned him?
No, not at all.
I won't phone him now, obviously.
Yeah, the best time to get a hold of him is probably like in the mornings.
Okay.
Now because he's retired and he's at that age, I think he gets up like at 5 in the morning, something friggin' ridiculous for being retired. But I think he's normally gone like probably around 10 to go play league pool and to play pool.
Oh, he still plays. Where does he play now?
Yeah, daily. Well, they go to the I don't know if you call it the community center. He's going to the one on Maple Meadows there on Harris Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
There's,
it's not open late. It can't be open late, can it?
No, they go during the day. All the
Oh, I see,
retired
during the
guys
day. Oh, I see
go
what
during
you're
the day, right? Yeah, they have 5x10s over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick, my buddy Rick, he was a big gambler when I grew up in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wow.
he'll know Goche. He'll know the number, how to get a hold of him. I think I remember going out there 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure I remember Goche telling me that he's working with shipping all the cues to Europe.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure 3 years ago he was still making them.
I'm really shocked because it's it's uh, there's so many people that know about that name. It's such a famous cue maker.
Yeah.
And for Gautier's brother not to be selling cues locally in the market is I find it really shocking.
Yeah.
His brother, I think I've got it here. His brother is
If I heard, I'd remember.
he had a factory in Abbotsford.
Yeah.
He's probably the brother is probably not in Abbotsford now though.
No, Abbotsford was Tom, right? Tom had the shop out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where his shop is. I don't know if he's working at home. I don't think he works from home.
Yeah.
But I went to his new home. I'm trying to think where. No.
Renee, I've got it here.
Renee, yeah, Renee.
Yeah. Renee Gautier.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my buddy Rick will have Renee's phone number.
yeah.
Pretty sure he will anyway.
Here, I just sent you another link on Skype. It's got a
Okay.
discussion about Renee.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to open any of them. I don't know if I'll get you back or not.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I'm looking at 3 of them though. Yeah.
Wow, so it's interesting. Well, we're gonna have to get together again because I got so many. I'm sure you got so many cool stories to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. These days I'm working like around noon to 8. I have Wednesday, Thursday off.
Oh, okay. Still driving?
Pardon me?
Still driving buses?
No, no more. I'm a poker dealer at the casino now.
You're a poker. You went to the dark side. You went to the dark side.
Well, what had happened? I worked for the public transit for 10 years in Ottawa,
Oh, yeah.
and then I came out here in '88. Well, I had bars. I was like a bar owner for 18 years, and I had to get out of it because I'd come home and I'm ringing in my ears.
Ringing,
Too much noise. Too much noise. The doctor told me.
Yeah, tinnitus.
So yeah, so I went to the Caribbean for a couple of years. Got bored. Came back. Began managing bars around here for about 8 more years, and then the final one for me, I was managing a bar downtown for 5 years. The Thornley group came and bought the whole hotel, bars, and laid everybody off, renovated them, reopened. They own that whole block down there. And then I got a job a week later at the Lamplighter, and we played live rock down there. And that just friggin' blew my mind. I worked there for a year. Well, the Donnelly group bought that, laid everybody off again. And then I thought, I can't do the bar thing anymore. It's just like way too loud. And then I began dating a girl who worked at the casino.
Yeah.
One of the managers there, and I thought, I'm a bit of a gambler too, and they were offering a blackjack course. So I said, I'll go. I had no intention of working there,
Yeah.
I'll go and have fun and do the training, and they were paying minimum wage, so they're actually paying me anyway, right? I thought, that'll be great. So I did the 5-week thing, and now after I did the 5-week thing, I thought, it'd be kind of cool to go work there for a little while,
Yeah.
And I went to work there now, like over 5 years. So.
Very cool. So you're black. Which casino are you at?
I'm at the Hard Rock now.
Oh, you're at the Hard Rock. Okay.
Yeah. Poker dealer there.
Awesome.
So, I got about 5 years left to work. Poker, compared to the jobs I've had, dealing poker is like a friggin' catwalk, And
sometimes you don't even have people on your table, so.
Well, not in poker. Poker normally you gotta I'm kind of like a junior guy there, even though I'm still there 5.5 years. I'm kind of a bit low, but I got, the hours I work, I got a lot of people that have been there a lot longer than me.
Yeah.
I'm on the table dealing all the time, pretty much.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Makes the time pass fast.
Yeah, I punch in, I punch out. No headache, right?
Yeah.
Have fun. Yeah. I like to play a bit of poker, and I like gambling, and I don't mind the people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to go out to hit some balls one day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'd love to get some tips. I'm struggling with making centuries. I made a couple, but
Uh-huh.
For about 5 years now, all my friends have been saying you're good enough to make a century, and yet I never seem to make one.
Well, I can help you out there.
So it's been bugging me for the last 10 years that I'm good enough to make a century, but yet I haven't made one. So obviously it's something
Yeah.
just it's either something very obvious or something very fundamental.
Yeah, sometimes it's the choice when to try to break that tough ball out, and yeah, there's probably a few tricks to it.
I'm very capable, so
Yeah,
yeah. I know I
yeah,
can move the ball around. I got a lot of spent a lot of hours on the table, so it's just a matter of
yeah,
figuring it out.
yeah, yeah. We'll have to get together for sure.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah,
Well, it was nice talking to you, Kevin. Thanks so much for your time.
yeah, no problem at all. Thank
So,
you
so
for
you're free what days?
Wednesday, Thursday. I'm off.
Wednesday, Thursday, you're off. Okay.
Yeah, and then I normally work like about 12 to 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at Hard Rock. That's in Richmond, right?
The one on Boulevard in Coquitlam.
Coquitlam.
Yeah, the other one's the River Rock.
Do you know any snooker tables in Coquitlam or that area?
Uh, no, but my buddy Rick would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would.
yeah. My buddy Rick's the pool guy, man. He knows every community hall where they have what table, where to go pick up a cue. You need a butt or a shaft for that guy there. Yeah. There's one lady he went to pick out. The husband did the cue thing, but he died.
Yeah.
But he got about 500 cues.
500 cues.
Yeah, little by little, she's been, getting rid of them, like
Oh,
from.
no, you're talking about. Oh, I know you're talking about the guy in Chilliwack.
There's a guy in Chilliwack, yeah.
Yeah. I know what I know him. I know the cue maker and I know the wife.
Okay.
What's their name now?
I wouldn't even know you if you told me, but
Yeah.
he's been out there a few times picking up a shaft or whatever.
She still has cues left. I guess she does.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know he had a lot of stuff.
yeah, yeah. Forget what he picked up there, but
It's a real shame because all these cue makers, just about every one of them, have had some lung infection or lung complication or lung cancer or something related to their breathing because of all that wood dust.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
So it's very strange how it's unfortunate. Except for Kevin Deroo. Kevin Deroo is the only one that I know of that's had maintained good health, but he's very smart about how he builds his cues.
You know what? Now that you just mentioned that name, you know what? The time has went by, and I haven't been in contact with so many. I'm not talking about Gochi. I'm talking about Kevin Deroo.
Oh,
Kevin Deroo. Now that you mentioned the name, I can't believe I actually had Gochi on that picture. It's Kevin Deroo making the cues.
Oh,
Not
you're
Gauthier.
saying you're saying that when Tom Gauthier stopped making cues, that Kevin took over. Is that what you're saying?
What? Kevin's the one. When I'm talking about everything I just said about Gochi, I meant Kevin Deroo.
Oh, so you're saying Kevin's brother is making the cues now?
Kevin Deroo?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Rene Gauthier.
Oh, Rene Gauthier. Okay.
It's actually Kevin Deroo, who I was at Kevin Deroo's home a few years ago.
Oh, Kevin Deroo's house. Yeah.
Kevin Deroo, yeah. Kevin's chipping them all over in Europe.
Oh, yeah, that I know.
Yeah, not Gauthier.
Yeah, Kevin sells a lot of cues to Europe and China. I know that part.
Yeah.
They broadcast snooker on the internet now, eh?
Do they?
The World Snooker. If you go to worldsnooker.com,
Yeah.
for $5 a month, you can get live streaming of the snooker.
Oh boy. Yeah. I was online there checking out. I don't know why, but checking out who's been winning the world lately. I've been totally out of touch, and
Yeah.
I recognize a lot of the names have been there for like 20 years.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, John Higgins.
Yeah. John Higgins, that guy. I got to watch him play over in Europe too. That guy was. What impressed me with that guy, he put like 11 feet of drawback on, and he'd barely hit the ball. The trick to the drawback is all in your wrist, right? The old flick.
Yeah, it's the timing, yeah.
And that guy, I tell you, I used to watch him stroke a ball, and then I tried to figure out what he did with the cue ball, and then I'd look up, and a lot of times I even thought he might have put like a tiny little bit of draw, like maybe a foot or something like that, or a hard stun shot, and then I look up and he's got the ball drawing back 10 feet.
Yeah.
Unreal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. I got you all hyped up on the goche now, and it turns out.
No, it's okay. You got me all hyped up to play. Now I want to go play snooker, and I can't go play snooker anywhere now.
Well, one day you're gonna go. Is it Wednesday, Thursday's a good day? Maybe I can give you a few pointers on how to reach your 100 goal.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. Sure. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday we'll go out to Richmond. There's a couple of good tables out there.
Sure. I even have an old trophy cue. My dad was a pool player too.
Oh, okay.
I still have his old trophy cue, but I never played with it.
Those are highly prized cues, eh? You should be careful
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, and the joint, everything's intact, and
Yeah.
it was a bit too long for me. I could never play with like a 5 foot cue, you know.
Well, we can always go out to my buddy's place. He's got a 5x10. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday.
You know a guy named Hans. He's a pool player. Hans, not Kreffenhofer. Anyway, he's got a beautiful 9 footer in the basement. Every now and again, Rick will get me to go out there and play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful 9 footer there, and he loves the company, and he plays really good too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like he'd be like I wonder if he'd still be an A player. Probably an A player.
Yeah.
He's been around forever. I can't think of the guy's full name. It was Hans too.
Never heard the name.
Yeah, my buddy Rick doesn't play that great, but he's like a B player, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At my best, I was a A- when I played 9-ball, but I don't 9-ball, so I don't bother with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved 8-ball. 8-ball was my favorite because you know I could plan the run out and do well, you know.
Yeah.
9-ball I thought gave the weaker people more of an even go with you.
Yeah.
You know, bang the ball around and make the 9, and you know, it's not like trying to. I don't think you need the cue ball control as much to play 9-ball like you do 8-ball.
No, you just put the cue ball in the middle of the table every time. You'll have every shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't need to have shape at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everything's makeable, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for bringing me down memory lane.
Thanks, Kevin.
We'll have to get together with you one day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, talk to you later.
Keep in touch.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
good.
Bye.
Bye.